Have you talked to Darnell about food?
For tonight?
Yes.
No. My husband's cooking for me.
Oh, okay. Jacob, what are we eating tonight? Because that's very, very important.
That's your important piece
Yes,
of something.
very important. So what you say, Jacob? Again? I mean, listen, I can do pizza. I've done pizza already twice this week. I can do pizza again.
Is there ever too much pizza in a week?
No.
I agree.
No, listen, from a health standpoint, my metabolism has completely and totally stopped standpoint, absolutely there is. More than 3 slices of pizza in a week, way too much pizza. But from a taste standpoint, from a general standpoint, no. Because you do so much with the toppings and it makes it taste completely different. And there are so many different types of pizza in this city. So many different types. So like you could eat
I agree.
a different type of pizza. I truly
believe I could eat pizza every day.
A different type of pizza every day. Yeah.
If I tried hard enough.
I don't even have to try that hard.
Oh, I think by day 7 it would feel like an effort.
It wouldn't for me.
Actually, you know what? That's
pizza's
probably
my favorite
not
food.
true. I know I meant like when I ate those 4 pepperoni pizzas in a row in Antigua, day after day after day after day.
Jessica,
Yeah.
can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I hear one more thing about that pizza in Antigua.
I can't stop.
I might throw myself
I
down
think
the
about
flight
it
of
every
stairs.
day.
I might try and hurl myself out the window.
Kirk Cousins went to Antigua for stem cell treatment, and it's in Quarterback on Netflix. And when it popped up, the first thing I thought was, do you think he ate the pepperoni pizza?
You and pizza in Antigua and your damn
please pronunciate it correctly.
And your damn Achilles. I don't know if
I'm
I can
sorry
hear
that those are the things that make me me. Okay, I'm so sorry.
You just had the pizza. You only had 4 slices.
No, I had 4 personal pan pizzas. It wasn't 4 slices.
How big is a personal pan?
It's 4 pieces. So I had 16 slices of pepperoni pizza.
Is this big?
It was bigger than that.
This big?
Yeah.
Oh, Jessica, come on, man. That's not that big of a pizza.
Well, of course, if I ate too much of that pizza, then I...
What was the song?
Holla Back Girl, thanks.
What was
Few times I've been around
it's Holla Back Girl?
It's gonna happen like that.
I'm not writing Holla Back Girl down. That is a
Holla
banger.
Back Girl.
You gotta keep that.
Ooh, this much.
I want a drop top just for when it gets nice out. I can play Holla Back Girl
That's a
on
great
repeat.
drive
just
down,
when
top
hair
down.
blowing in the wind.
What a beautiful image. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday, July 17th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt is back behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, Grizz Summer League continues in Vegas tonight. The ESPYs were last night. Bradley Beal is going to the Clippers. It is starting to feel real summery in here. Teresa Walker is going to join us as she does every Thursday. We'll chat with her about the second-round draft picks in the NFL not signing their contracts, NBA expansion news from the week, and SEC Media Days. We'll do some Theater Thursday. I watched the Poop Cruise documentary. I also watched a critically acclaimed movie as well. We'll talk some movie news. It's a Thursday. We'll make it one day closer to Friday. You know what we say. Ain't no holla back girl. Ain't no holla back girl.
The boy is mine.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
These are the Jordan 1, the crystals. These are the shoe that retails for $1,000. Oh, extra crystals. So if your crystals fall off, if your crystals fall off, actually these are the black crystals because they have. So the shoe has black crystals on there as well too. So you get an extra package of black crystals.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Jaron jumped on social media yesterday and tweeted the following: "The M will teach you who you are with love. It's always grit and grind when we're out here at all cost." And I don't want to overstate it, but I do think these types of things matter. Like the way you feel about yourself, about your home, about your city. All of that stuff matters.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out. Let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling of having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. We are making it through our week. A busy day ahead for CJ and I because not only are we here this morning, we will be back with you at 4:45 p.m. Central Time for another Grind City Media Summer League production.
I'm also here at 2 because Odds Couple is going on.
You're doing a triple crown. A triple crown. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was your trip to Birmingham?
It was great.
For SWAC Media Days?
Love going to the Magic City and talking to all the coaches, and it's the start of football season now for you boys. So
it started?
It's here.
You're here.
It's here. Now I'm already been cuddling up with my Phil Steele magazine on the couch. Just snuggling it, and wife trying to hold my hands like, let my hand go. I got to turn to the next page. Let's keep reading.
I got to learn about the Tulane Greenway.
Oh my gosh. But like this is it. So now I can get all hot and heavy into the college football season and start really allowing my mind to wander and speculate recklessly what college football can look like. I will say from the SWAC, Jackson State was picked to finish first in the East. Southern was picked to finish first in the West. Jackson State has the preseason offensive player of the year in Jacoby and Morgan. Southern has the defensive player of the year and defensive lineman Kelby Givens. So it looks like they're on a collision course. Okay. There are some big-time matchups. I sat down with Alabama A&M's new coach, Sam Shade, talked to Alabama State's coach, Eddie Robinson Jr., talked to a couple of the players from Arkansas Pine Bluff, as well as Coach Alonzo Hampton. Anytime I can talk to Coach Hampton is great. He's such a delight. I can't wait to see them come to the Southern Heritage Classic. Also, talked to a couple of other people as well. SWAC Commissioner Charles McClellan came through and stopped by and was gracious with his time. SWAC has their own media network now. So, interesting. Like, I'm curious to see how long that lasts and what that looks like and how that's going to do. But he told me, listen, we wouldn't do this if we didn't think we had the backing financially to be able to pull it off. So that means SWAC football games all of them will be televised either on ESPN, one of those family of networks, HBCU Go, or on the SWAC network. So that is amazing. And you stop and you think about the conferences that have those types of things.
Yeah.
You think about FBS conferences, particularly you think about the power conferences. There's nobody in the FCS with this. And now the SWAC has it, and the SWAC will be able to then take that money and divvy it out amongst member institutions, which they can then use as part of their NIL package. So if the SWAC gets an NIL package, here we go. Let's see what happens next. So the SWAC is in a really good place. Charles McClellan is an incredible commissioner. So those were the things that came away for me, big takeaways from SWAC Media Days.
Thank you for
now, if you want
college football time, you can get more information on HBCU Huddle.
It'll go up at some point in time today. Shout out to Ricky. Ricky did a great job of recording everything. Also, the camera was a star of the show. Everybody was coming up talking about how cool the camera was.
Ooh.
Not just other media members, but players and coaches. They're like, "Oh, is that a 9 or a 6?" I was like, "Wait, what?"
Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm unfamiliar.
I don't know, Mr. Star offensive lineman for Alabama State. I don't know what type of camera that is. My question to you:
Why do you know what type of camera that is?
So that interview was great. There's so much good stuff. But check it out.
I am also in the college football mood. I think SEC Media Days kind of like shifts you into that space. Big 12 Media Days was last week. Last night at the ESPYs, Lee Corso showed up as we are moving closer and closer to our final Lee Corso college game day experience, but he was there with Kirk Herbstreit and Pat McAfee and my USC marching band, Fight On. Did I watch the ESPYs? No. I saw the clip on social media. I lied to everybody yesterday. I said I was going to watch the ESPYs. I had convinced myself that I was going to watch the ESPYs because there really wasn't much else on last night. There was a Fever Liberty game, but Caitlin Clark is injured. We still don't know the status of Caitlin Clark going into All-Star Weekend in the WNBA this coming weekend. We are now at the All-Star break for the WNBA season. But I said I was going to watch the ESPYs, and I forgot I had book club last night. CJ, and we went to Bar Lamina. I think that's pronounced right. It's in the old Inkwell spot by Hard Times Deli and Gem. And I think that's, what is that, the Pinch District? I always get the Pinch and the Edge. Where's Sunrise on Madison?
Sunrise is in...
Pinch-ish?
No, I think that's the Edge. Pinch is down the opposite end of Maine.
Okay.
So you got historic South Maine going that way.
Okay.
And then Maine goes the other way.
Okay.
That becomes the Pinch. Once you pass the Sheraton...
That's the Pinch?
I'm pretty sure that's the Pinch.
Huh.
Right there, near the bus terminal.
Well, Bar Lamina's great. They have one
Where's
of my it's in the old, did you ever go to Inkwell?
The tattoo
the
spot?
Bar? No,
oh, no,
the bar.
No.
It's by Hard Times Deli. It's by Gem.
The New Deli.
It's by the wine shop.
The New Deli?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the
On
edge.
the other side of Sun Studio.
That is the Edge.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
The Edge.
That's the Edge dish.
Well, anyway, they have an onion dip with Ruffles, which is like my favorite bar snack, and you can add caviar to it. It's fancy. Ruffles with ridges and a little caviar, and they had great cocktails. They had a tequila espresso martini. That was awesome. They just opened fairly recently, but it was a nice place to sit and talk about a book for 5 minutes and chat with my friends for 2 hours, because that is how book club usually goes. Book recommendation, it's called Before the Coffee Gets Cold. It was not my favorite book that I've read this summer, but it was a sweet little book. It's translated from Japanese. It's written by a Japanese author, and so the translations are a little clunky, but it's an easy read. It's like less than 300 pages, and it's essentially the story of a Japanese cafe where people can go in and they can be transported into the past or the future, but they have to only stay the length of a cup of coffee. Like, if the coffee gets cold, they have to go back to the present, or they risk getting stuck there forever. And so it's about like who you would go back and try to have a conversation with. It has to be in that coffee shop, so that person has to have visited that coffee shop. You have to have had a moment with, there's a lot of rules and specificities with this time travel situation that gets set up. And no matter what you do in the past, it cannot change anything about the present. So it's like strictly about conversation, like missed opportunity for words, missed opportunity of like sharing information with someone who maybe you left on bad terms, or maybe that person ultimately passes away and you want to go back and have some sort of resolution with them. Anyway, it was a very simple, lovely little book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, but if you're looking for a quick read, it's a whole series, and it's going to be made into either a TV show or a movie. And as I was reading it, I was like, this would make I thought it would make a great play, but TV show, movie will work as well, because they're just like little like vignette stories, essentially, of each person who goes back. I'm choked up about it.
And so we would have had to have gone to that coffee shop before.
Yes.
And then we can go back in time and have that conversation over again.
Over again.
Okay. That would suck because I don't go to coffee shops, but I got you.
You're kind of out.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
And I don't have any important conversations in coffee shops.
I don't
like
either. They're so quiet.
First dates are coffee shop things that I know friends of mine do. I don't know if we're breaking up in coffee shops. Like, are we making major life decisions in a coffee shop?
No.
Culturally, where does coffee shop sit?
Oh, don't start. That would be our third place, but us Americans, we're not good with the third places these days.
So what
like
is
a coffee shop, a bar, a park.
No, I'm only coffee shop. I know where a park sits.
I feel like
know
coffee
where
shop
a
is for
bar
meetings.
sits. Okay.
Like when I'm meeting someone professionally, I say, would you like to grab a cup of coffee?
Got you.
And then you go to the coffee shop.
Okay.
And you sit and have a meeting.
Follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So work adjacent
So
conversations.
then the only conversations we'd be able to go back in time to talk
Work?
to redo our work. Why would I want to do two work conversations?
Chris and I go to coffee shops on weekends and have relaxing breakfast with a cup of coffee at a coffee shop.
All right.
So
Is that something that we as a collective are doing?
I don't know. I can't speak for you. Are you?
Jessica, no.
No.
No, coffee shops. If all the coffee shops vanished today,
nothing would happen. To you.
Nothing would change in my life, man. Nothing at all. So, and I think that's the case for most of my friends and family.
Oh.
I don't know. Again, I just don't know where because the times I've gone to coffee shops have been to work. Have been like they've got free Wi-Fi. Let me buy a pastry and sit down and knock this out. And I'm not talking to anybody during that.
I'll go to a coffee shop if I'm determined to work uninterrupted by myself. Like for whatever reason, I convince myself if I'm not at my kitchen table or because I don't have a desk in my house. And so if I go to a coffee shop, I will be, when I go into my novel writing mode, when I'm like, I'm committed to write this book. I'm going to go to a coffee shop and knock out 10 pages before I'm allowed to leave this coffee shop.
How many pages are you into the novel?
Like 50.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Have we gotten to the part where I come in yet?
No, you don't exist in this book.
Oh, my goodness.
So maybe you could be written in. Would you like to be written in to
No.
my book on death and dying?
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes. I want to be the wise Negro man who comes in and empties the trash and says some wisdom every now and then.
And when it's adapted into a movie, we got to go quick because Morgan Freeman's close to, I don't know how old Morgan is at this point.
Other old black men.
But his voice is just so perfect. I can it's like a very Bruce Almighty moment, you know? He is God.
What is going to happen when we lose
Morgan Freeman?
And like the other older black actors, right? Like who's going to be the wise Negro in this next batch of actors?
Yeah, because like Lawrence Fishburne older, Denzel older, Morgan Freeman
Sam,
older.
Like who's can Will Smith do that? He was in the golf one.
That's true.
Can Anthony Mackie be that?
Yeah, maybe
he's got some years though.
By that point, we'll be over the Jonathan Majors thing, and he'll be back in the collective consciousness.
Listen, Jonathan Majors, once he gets old, he's already a magical, mystical Negro. Once he gets old,
Jordan Peele.
Peele could do it.
Jordan Peele could do it.
Yeah, that's another one who could be the magical one to impart wisdom as you are going through the trauma of dying.
Anyway, speaking of imparting wisdom and trauma, how about those ESPYs? I didn't watch them. No, I don't know. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anything happened. The only headline that I saw was, of course, I knew going into the ESPYs, the only thing that would be talked about from the ESPYs was Shane Gillis as, he's great. But he's getting older too.
But he's not as old as those other ones. I think he's a decade behind them.
Oh, Sterling K. Brown. Sterling K. Brown has got us covered. We are so good, and he will still have a six-pack when he's 75 years old.
He's got to be less sexy. We can't.
That's not true. You can get advice from someone with a six-pack.
No, you can't.
He doesn't have to show it. It can be like that little surprise. Like that movie, oh God, I always forget the name of it. American...
about the one.
Book.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'll look it up.
But all of a sudden he's shirtless in the middle of it, and I'm like, oh, Sterling K. Have you always been this way?
Oh my gosh.
Who else? Woo! Anyway, I knew the only headline to come out of the ESPYs would be Shane Gillis as host of the ESPYs, and I knew that before Shane Gillis hosted the ESPYs because it just felt like a primed, perfect opportunity for a comedian like him to come into hosting an award show. American Fiction. Thank you.
The lead actor in that could also be a magical Negro.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I always forget his name.
He was Jim Gordon in one of the in the newest Batman, the one with Twilight Boy in it. He did a good job also. But yeah, he could be a magical
Jeffrey Wright.
Negro. Shout out Jeffrey Wright.
He just popped up in The Last of Us, and I knew he would be a big character because he has that presence. I was like, ooh, he didn't have a huge role in this season, but I'm going to assume he comes back around because he is too important and wise of an actor to not have a big role on the show. He was on, Westworld.
Okay.
As well.
I remember seeing the commercials for him.
Yeah.
This got the chatter buzzing. They are Michael J. White, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is in the older category.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Jamie Foxx is not as old as Denzel or Lawrence or Sam or.
Okay, so Jamie Foxx is 57.
There we go. Like, that's
and Denzel's
perfect.
what, 70?
It's close to it, I think.
70 on the nose.
Don't tell me his age. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to know how old Morgan Freeman is?
No, I don't want to know how old any of these men are.
He's 88.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
Protect him at all costs. He's got to give us one more magical movie. He's got to give us one more let's go help a white person out movie. He's got to do it.
He does not have to do it. He's 88. He can he can free himself from that stereotypical role, and he can just have a nice final.
That's like saying Jordan didn't need to come back with the Wizards, right? We needed to see one more Jordan run, man. We need to see one more.
Could Michael B. Jordan? No, he's too sexy.
Well,
Michael B. Jordan.
We don't know. He's like 2 tiers away from that. Right? So let's see, once he ages and some of that hair gets a little gray and he gets a couple of these deep set wrinkles, let's see how Michael Bay start looking.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle could do it.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle could do it.
Don Cheadle could do it.
Just come in and empty the trash can and impart wisdom about death.
How do we feel about Cuba Gooding Jr.? Didn't he win an Oscar?
Yeah, Show Me the Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know I was trying to watch, oh my God, why can't I think of the name of that movie? Jerry Maguire.
Okay.
In Salt Lake City, I was laying in bed in my hotel room, and I never, when I'm home, I would never scroll through the cable channels and find a movie at night in bed. But when I'm in a hotel room, it feels like the most natural thing to do in the world. And so I'm scrolling through, and it says Jerry Maguire is on. And I'm like, oh, I haven't watched Jerry Maguire since I was really young. I would love to watch Jerry Maguire as I try to fall asleep. So I turn it to it, and they're in Jamaica. And I was like, I don't remember any time where Jerry Maguire ends up being in Jamaica. And it continues onward, and there's this like relationship forming between Tom Cruise and this like one girl, but then there's this other richer woman. I'm like, I do not remember this romantic side plot in Jerry Maguire. Like Renee Zellweger's in Jerry Maguire. Like these are not the actors
Renee
and actresses.
The kid's mama?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I loved her. And I'm like, this is not sitting right. And I keep looking at the info button, and it says Jerry Maguire is on my TV. It was Cocktail.
Oh.
It was a movie which I had never seen. It was a movie called Cocktail starring Tom Cruise. I ended up watching most of it. I fell asleep towards the end. It did not hold my attention. But it was like a great, terrible movie. You know? Like this movie is absolutely atrocious. But this is 80s, late 80s. I think 88.
Oh, that's when we were making
Tom
those
Cruise
movies.
was so young.
Yeah.
And then I also realized he's so old, but he still looks pretty young, and that freaks me out. I think that was my problem with F1 and Brad Pitt. They're supposed to look older. Speaking of aging actors, you have to get to this point where you have like the gravitas of being an older gentleman. Like Clooney's done it well.
Oh, Clooney.
But Clooney's also looked old because he has the salt and pepper situation going on for like 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
But Brad Pitt is trying to hold on to like a 40-year-old face in a 65-year-old man's body. Tom Cruise is trying to hold on to a plane in every Mission Impossible movie.
Is he 70?
Tom Cruise?
Yeah. Because he's up there also.
He's 63.
Okay. All right. So not
But
quite
you don't
that.
know.
No.
He's agely ambiguous. I don't like the agely ambiguous people. All right. This was I've completely derailed from
Mahershala.
Oh, Mahershala.
Mahershala could be a magical Negro.
He can just be a
Negro?
steady
Or are you
older-
going to say
no,
Negro?
He can be an actor with gravitas. I hate you. You want to know who would have said that joke? Shane Gillis.
No, Shane wouldn't have been able to make that
last comment on this because I did see all of the.
Wait, are we still on the ESPYs?
I wanted to say the Shane Gillis piece of it because
I'm sorry.
Guess what? You woke up this morning and either people hated Shane Gillis at the ESPYs or they loved Shane Gillis at the ESPYs, and you don't know how to take a joke if you don't like Shane Gillis. I sit in this place where I think Shane Gillis is really funny. I like his stand-up. I love when he comes up on my TikTok. I like him in like scripted bits. I thought the push-tush thing from last night was very funny. They made a fake movie with like Drewski, fake movie trailer about the creation, the evolution of the tush push. And I thought his jokes in individual form, some of them, I didn't love all of them, but like there were funny jokes that made me laugh. Like the Epstein joke was funny, the Bill Belichick stuff was funny, the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander stuff was funny, but he, as a host, is so awkward, and he plays into this like awkward shtick of like, I didn't write that. But for whatever reason, by doing that, none of his stuff lands. Like I felt the same thing when he hosted SNL. And so from a hosting standpoint, there's not like a true flow to it. When the jokes are removed individually, they make me laugh. But when I went back and watched the monologue in the entirety, there's just something that like, I don't know, it's trying to lean so hard into being like the semi-controversial white dude hosting an award show where everybody is uncomfortable. Everyone's chasing the Ricky Gervais of it all, and he did it so well at, I think it was the Golden Globes when he hosted and made everyone super uncomfortable. And everyone was like held on to that, like, oh, please make all these rich people uncomfortable. And I just think, like, I think Shane Gillis is better than what he has presented as a host. But ultimately, he did his job because people are talking about Shane Gillis the morning after the ESPYs. So that's where you land with him. And I still think he's a funny dude, even if I didn't think he landed every single thing last night. All right, we got to get to Teresa Walker. That's all you need to know about the ESPYs because who cares? What? You want to know who won?
No.
Oh, you want me to go through all the ESPY winners?
Go to break.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, best male athlete. Simone Biles, best female athlete. Philadelphia Eagles, best team. Alana Marr, breakthrough athlete of the year.
Jacob, I can't even talk to you in the box yet. Throw the
Caitlin
card
Clark,
up. Go to
best WNBA player.
It's time for our Pick Six, Mike. 6 classics that we're most looking forward to in the 2025 football season.
Las Vegas, obviously, that's the Grambling State University, Jackson State University clash. They're taking 2 iconic HBCU brands going to an NFL stadium in Las Vegas.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Are you ready? Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Have you talked to Norvell since the game?
Yeah, but we're close friends, so it's not one of those. Like, I think it's a little bit.
How long before you said ha 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 ha?
Hey, you sent him a text and said, "You want the box score?" You sent him the box score. You want to see the picture of me in the locker room afterwards?
How close are you? Because it would have taken me literally 30 seconds.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You get to the main event, and you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth."
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He tasted me off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. 600. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. We are back. It is Thursday, and that means it's time to catch up with one of our favorites, Teresa Walker of the Associated Press. She joins us every Thursday. She joins us now. Teresa, how you doing this morning?
I am good. I am not good in the fact that this time next week, I'll be one day into sweating at Titans training camp. And the heat is real. I mean, summer arrived on the day that summer arrived, at least here in the Middle Tennessee area. And right now, it's just hot.
'Tis the season for heat. And I literally left my house this morning and was assaulted by the air, and that is the appropriate way to put it, because it just like takes the breath out of you, and you recognize it's 7 in the morning, and this is how you are going to feel the rest of the day. I had the audacity to try to walk to meet up with friends last night. It was like a 30-minute walk. I was like, oh, I'll walk. It'll be nice enough. It was 92 degrees. I brought a bottle of water with me, and my friend pulled up, and all of a sudden I hear a Jessica, and I was like, oh, and she goes, get in the car. You are not walking. You are psychotic. You are not walking in this weather.
Pretty true. I mean, I went walking for exercise at 8 o'clock at night and had to take a break 30 minutes in, and when I got in, you'd have thought somebody sprayed me with a hose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's uncomfortable. And so, yeah, I tried to ignore it, but it's like, I also have to prepare for it because, you just can't walk out there. It's like training camp. You can't walk out there and have done nothing to prepare for training camp. You have to be ready somewhat for the heat. So it's kind of like putting a toe in the pool, and it's a hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
We're all getting in the hot tub.
We are all in the hot tub. You will be out and about it next week in camp, and I'm excited to catch up with you because I have wanted your take on this conundrum happening in the NFL right now with second-round draft picks, because we are still in a situation where 29 of the 32 second-round picks from this year's draft remain unsigned. We only have 3 who are signed, and the third only finally happened yesterday with the Niners signing Alfred Collins, who was the 43rd pick in this year's draft, and he has a $10.3 million 4-year contract. $9 million of that is going to be guaranteed, and that's what this all comes down to, right, Teresa, is the guaranteed money for these second-round picks that historically they have not had it guaranteed within their contract. So be it a bad injury or it just not working out with the team. But now this precedent was set with the first of those second round picks who signed, which was the Texans' Jaden Higgins. And now that has set this off the rest of the way. How does the NFL solve this?
Well, the challenge is these deals are slotted. I mean, ever since the 2011 CBA was reached, it took away the huge, massive, contracts for first-round picks, so it's supposed to be slotted, and they are. But these second-round teams are needing more of these deals to get done. But the challenge is Cleveland and Houston gave fully guaranteed contracts. And now with the Niners giving a 80-something% guaranteed deal, more of it is guaranteed. But a not full guarantee. So that should provide, it's kind of like a step on a ladder. It provides some clarity for the teams that pick players right around there. Now the Titans, they took Femi. I am still having to learn this young man's name. Olufemi Oladejo. I have to be looking at it. He's a 52nd pick, so he's kind of close to Alfred Collins there. So that might help. They don't report until Tuesday, but this should help the teams that have second-round picks. And there's 29 of them still unsigned. The Chargers are in camp and they don't have theirs signed. So there's a lot of players waiting, watching, but they're trying to get their bag. First-round deals are guaranteed. They're trying to extend that into the second round and improve the amount that is guaranteed. So we'll see if this Collins deal helps break the dam forth so that more of these deals come forward. But that's the thing. Their agents saw a path with what Houston and Cleveland did, and it's like, And Cleveland, seriously, you're going to keep giving out guaranteed deals? Didn't Deshaun Watson teach you enough? But that's the thing. Houston is the team that more people seem to be mad at. It's like, how dare you set this precedent? But everybody else, all the players and their agents are like, well, if they did that, we're going to try for it too. So we're kind of in this stalemate. So I'm really curious to see if the Collins deal is that thing that helps set a few more deals getting done. And if that happens, then by Tuesday when the Titans report, Femi Oladeju may absolutely be signed, and they don't hit the field till Wednesday. So there's a lot of time for teams to get these done, but the clock is ticking Marissa Tomei-like for them to get this done.
Great reference. On top of that, it just feels as if there's this kind of like shift in power, or at least an attempted shift in power, both with the second round draft pick contract signings, and then you also have the Shamar Stewart situation in Cincinnati, where he's a first rounder, but he hasn't participated in a single workout this spring because he still hasn't signed his contract. And for him, it's not about the money, because being a first round draft pick, like, he will sign a 4-year, $18.94 million rookie contract, fully guaranteed. But it's this clause that the Bengals are trying to add to his contract that essentially voids them of future guarantees if he were to get into trouble, off-field, on-field, arrest, anything. But he's like, you haven't done this for picks in the past. Why is this going to be added to my contract? And now he's essentially not signing. And then the report comes out this week that he has been practicing back at Texas A&M, which is where he played college football. And there's a nuclear option here where he could technically attempt to go play another season at Texas A&M, remove himself from this year, re-enter the 2026 draft. He could also re-enter the 2026 draft, not return and play college football, and just wait and go into the draft next year. But what do you make of that wild situation?
Well, it's the options that NIL allows players to have, and now you've got the money that is legally being paid by colleges to players. So I'm surprised that maybe we hadn't seen it sooner in NIL, but when you've got a team trying to put in such a clause, and as somebody who covered Pac-Man Jones back in the day, I can understand teams wanting to have that, but when you haven't given it to other first rounders, it's a bad precedent. So that's the challenge that they have, is trying to make sure that this works fine and everything. But it's like, this is also the team that has struggled to get a deal done with Trey Hendrickson, a deal that you should be fait accompli. It's like, have you seen what this guy can do? Why did you give a second contract to T. Higgins when you've got Jamar Chase? And so it's like, sometimes it's we talk about, make jokes of what Cleveland does about contracts. The Cincinnati Bengals, let's not forget, have a long tradition themselves of being accused of, by players of, being cheap, not investing in them, not investing in a player's facility, indoor facility, those kind of things. So it's like, stay tuned. This is a great soap opera. And the longer we get into training camp, and if he chooses to stay away, I mean, let's face it, SEC Media Days this week in Atlanta as we talk, and gives him the option. It's a nuclear option, as you mentioned. It's a perfect cudgel for him to use in these negotiations. Dare me. Don't give me my contract. Try to make me stick with that. I'll take my ball and go back to college. And he absolutely can do that. Why? Because the college landscape is so different from what it was 5 years ago, even.
SEC Media Days, as you mentioned, going on in Atlanta. What has been the biggest story of SEC Media Days to you?
Well, I did like the fact that they had Steve Sarkisian walk out to the Aggie.
Who was responsible for that?
That person is probably, if they still have a job, they are far away from a control board, because it's like that would be like playing Dynamite when Josh Heupel comes out, right? Or Rocky Top when Clark Lee came out. And you could do the same for Auburn, Alabama, you name it, right, CJ?
That's like playing Billie Jean and Prince is walking out, right?
God.
Like you can't do that.
That's like playing You Belong With Me and Beyonce walks out, or Shake It Off.
They're not rivals.
It would be wrong.
Still,
it would be wrong.
It would be wrong.
Who are their rivals? Do they have? They're unrivaled, right?
They try to make them rivals. They are simply peers.
Well, for
we don't
Texas,
pit women against women.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Angel
Women
Reese and
don't.
Caitlin Clark would beg to differ. What are you talking about? Why would you walk into that?
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't drag us back down that road, CJ. But thank you.
Teresa, I
But
got the craziest. We got the craziest comment of our lives yesterday. I'll share it at the end of our conversation. We'll go back to SEC Media Days.
So Sarkisian goes out there and just kind of goes through that. But I'm going to say this. The fact that Vanderbilt, and usually they put them either on the first day or the last day. It's almost like, get in here, get out.
Yeah.
And the comments that they said on Monday, Diego Pavia was there, and he talked big with busting with the boys at the end of June, and he isn't backing down. And, it's like, we're thinking championship, January. And it's like, okay. And Clark Lee said the same thing. And it's like, I sat down with Clark Lee in June, and he's like, yeah, we learned last year that we've got to do some things differently, so we're stronger in November. But it's like, then I saw a graphic where they've got the second toughest schedule in college football among the FCS level. And it's like, or FBS level, the top level, the SEC, everybody, the big boys. I know the alphabet soup is driving me nuts, but it's like, okay, they've got to go to Texas, to Alabama, to Tennessee. They lost to Tennessee at Vanderbilt in November. So it's like, they're talking big. So it's like, I'm going to remember this. And I think we all are, because it's like, I've had seasons where if they could become bowl eligible, that was the standard on West End. I think Vanderbilt might be the ground zero for what the House settlement and NIL could actually do for a program. Because if they go out and if they were to find their way into the college football playoff, send medical help, I'm going to need my heart restarted. And I say that because right? Their high water mark that I've been covering them since 1992. Their high water mark was under James Franklin with 9 wins. And that program, getting ranked in the top 25 at the end of the final ranking was their high water mark. To get into college football playoffs, they're going to have to win 10 games. And that will mean some serious upsets for a program that, again, is 1-60 after the win over Alabama against top 5 teams. So it's like, maybe it's just a recency, near bias. I cover them, but it's like, that's some bold talk for bold talking season.
Well, the other person who has a lot of bold talk happening is Arch Manning. And this has felt like the Arch Manning, he's been there, but this has been his debut, his coming out party at SEC Media Days, QB1 for Texas. The reason why Texas is slightly favored to win a national championship next season likely will be the preseason #1 team. What is it like seeing this member of essentially a football royalty family take this moment with Texas and have to step into some of the biggest shoes you could ask of a young person taking over as QB1 at a program like a Texas?
Well, I saw something where he's like asked, somebody in the family, what do I wear to SEC Media Days? And I saw him saying, and it's like, seriously, you haven't seen, it's kind of like, he looks like he was going to a frat party, a nice frat party.
Oh yeah, he's working the door at Sigma Chi for sure.
Thank you. But it's like, he comes from the Mannings. So there's so much speculation on what he will be, what he could do, because his uncles are Peyton and Eli, and his grandpa is Archie. And it's like, I love the idea that people have already got him and have had him as the #1 pick in the NFL draft since the draft ended in April for the NFL. It's like, he might be all that, but it's like, can we let him actually go through a whole season? As he himself pointed out, he has played 2 games in the college ranks. So, and I know that Texas is expected to win the national championship largely on the arm of Arch Manning. Let's just pump the brakes a minute. Let's see this kid have to deal with games 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the SEC. And then I got to see it to believe it, okay? I'm not buying the hype. I know the potential that is there. but not, and I know his high school tape was amazing. I know everybody loves this kid, but can we just hold up a minute? And oh, by the way, do we forget what his uncle Peyton did? He chose to come back for his final year of college. There's no guarantee this kid's going to be in the NFL next year. So let's let him start a whole season first in the college ranks. That's all I'm saying.
You said what his Uncle Peyton did. And I was like, oh, is Teresa going to talk about the time he lost to Memphis or didn't beat Florida at all or was winless in bowl games? But you went that right. I'm sorry. He lost the Heisman Trophy as well.
CJ, I am a graduate of that university. I'm very familiar with the fact that he did not beat Florida once during his career. And yes, I'm very familiar with the loss at Memphis. I think I have family who were in the stands for that game. I have seen the headline at the commissary from that big win. But that's the thing. No, I'm referencing the fact that because they're rich, there's no reason, especially now in this day and age, he can stay and enjoy the college experience as much as he chooses, and yet people are just determined that he's going to be the number one pick in the NFL next year. That's the thing that grates me. It's like, know your history, children.
Know your history. And speaking of history, before I let you go, Seattle Supersonics, Dreamers, fans, hopers did not have a great week. Teresa, I have a lot of friends, family in the Seattle area, and they did not take Adam Silver's comments on expansion particularly well, even though your colleague at the Associated Press, I believe, used the phrasing of like a slight step forward for expansion. But when it came to what Adam Silver said, he said that the league has now been tasked by owners to study the issue more formally, but also that there's no timetable on that process. Nothing is predetermined, and the NBA needs to figure out local rights before expansion. Are Seattle fans right in feeling a little peeved with how these comments went on expansion? Because it does feel as if this is something that keeps getting kicked further and further down the road. It's like, it's going to happen, but it's still going to take a little bit more time to get to the point where we're officially announcing expansion in the NBA.
Well, absolutely. I mean, he called it a curiosity. They're not setting aside a special committee to study expansion. They're going to let two existing committees kind of look at the issue. And, you know, they meet again later this year and we'll see where they go. But yeah, I mean, if I'm in Seattle, I'm probably a little ticked. If I'm in Memphis, I'm probably a little ticked because let's face it, Seattle gets an expansion team. Memphis's argument to be in the Eastern Conference, which let's face it, Orlando is suddenly the big favorite maybe to win the East. You don't think Memphis would love to go from the grinder that is the Western Conference? And they sit on the eastern side of the Mississippi. So I'm just, there's a lot of people I think, but let's not forget this. Every minute that the NBA takes their sweet time on expansion, obviously the franchise rankings and valuations are climbing. I mean, look at Boston and the Lakers having sold for a combined $16 billion with a B dollars. You've got Portland is apparently getting ready to go up for sale potentially. So it's almost like, mate, you know what I think it comes down to? While they wait and study, the valuation of what that expansion fee should be is probably climbing with another B with a billion.
We love talking about billions, but we love talking with you more. Teresa, thanks as always for joining us. Consensual heart hands. We'll see you next week. What was that dance, CJ?
I'm trying new things out. I'm trying, like, Teresa's going to go by. So when Mike leaves, I just throw that up, right?
Just a piece?
Just a bow, anime style. That's what I'm trying to do with Mike, trying to do anime style. And then when Teresa goes, I think I'm working on like patty cake bow in with the heart.
Oh, patty cake consensual heart.
But not I don't want to clap.
No, you want to push.
I just want to push.
Push it to the limit, cause we're in it to win it, oh yeah.
I want to go back to
name that movie.
Is that
it's Corbin Blue.
I know it's Corbin Blue. Is that the Jump Rope movie?
Jump It?
Is it Jump It? I think it is Jump It. I can see the poster. I can see the poster. It's him.
It
hair
is
blowing.
Jump in.
Jumping double dutch.
2007. He's like.
And then there's a little black girl behind him, like, yeah.
Who is she?
A little bit.
I'll find out during the break. I have a surprise for you on the other side. Because, we could talk about Bradley Beal signing with the Clippers.
Did we give them anything to clip? Don't we have to talk about Bradley Beal?
So I have something that they can clip.
Okay.
That's how we think.
All right.
But
What?
your Conrad Sr. in the chat said move the Clippers to Seattle, which I have always thought could make sense, but they just built that giant mausoleum arena in Inglewood, and I ran into their practice facility when I was in Los Angeles, and that's wildly impressive as well. Someone came up to me at the wedding I was at last weekend and was like, I have to ask you about the biggest NBA rumor that I heard. And I was like, okay, is LeBron leaving? Is the NBA rigged? I got 5 times. An Uber driver chatted my damn ear off about how Luka could go to the Lakers and the Mavs get the #1 pick. Anyway, imagine my surprise when she goes, are the Clippers moving to Nashville? I was like, what? She goes, yeah, I heard the Clippers are moving to Nashville. I was like, I have never heard that in all my life, but I will now recklessly throw it out here. She wouldn't know. She would have heard it on a Reddit thread. But I was like, who on earth is trying to spin the Clippers? Can you imagine, though, the rivalry? God, you want an instant, renewed, revived, accelerated rivalry? Grizzlies, Clippers in the same state? In the same state? With the historic background of them playing?
But that would mean that the Grizzlies would still be in the West, so they'd only play 2 times a year.
Whatever. They'd do a special thing.
Oh, okay.
They'd make special rules in this fantasy that swirls. All right. Surprise for CJ.
Okay.
And everybody. Nobody knows what's coming
I
on the
thought
other
it was just
side.
for me.
Have you always dreamed of entertaining on the biggest stage in Memphis? The Claw Crew is looking for members to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. Claw Crew members are hardworking, high-energy entertainers who assist Grizzlies home games by hyping up the crowd and much more. Not only do they support the Grizzlies at home games, but also promote in Memphis and across the Mid-South. Open auditions are Saturday, August 9th at FedEx Forum. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions for more information and to register today.
The First Ladies of FedEx Forum, the Grizz Girls, are known across the NBA for setting the standard for professional dance and entertainment, and they are looking for dancers to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. With the chance to gain professional dance experience, collaborate with national and local artists, and connect with the Memphis community, auditioning for the Grizz Girls is an opportunity you do not want to miss. Come show up and show out at Open Call Auditions. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions now for more information.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
These are the Jordan 1, the crystals. These are the shoe that retails for $1,000. Oh, extra crystals. So if your crystals fall off, if your crystals fall off, actually these are the black crystals because they have. So the shoe has black crystals on there as well too. So you get an extra package of black crystals.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
Ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
It's time for our Pick Six, Mike. 6 classics that we're most looking forward to in the 2025 football season.
Las Vegas, obviously, that's the Grambling State University, Jackson State University clash. They're taking 2 iconic HBCU brands, going to an NFL stadium in Las Vegas.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
I would like to apologize to Keke Palmer for forgetting that she was Corbin Blue's co-star in Jump In. How could I forget? Jump In, starring Corbin Blue, Keke Palmer, 2007. Was it a DCOM? Was it a Disney Channel original movie or just a movie? Did it not come out in theaters?
No.
So it was just a DCOM.
No.
It does not get enough respect in the DCOM. That's around the time that, I swear, that Keke Palmer's first album came out.
Okay.
Because wasn't Keke Palmer actress first? Yes.
Okay.
Actress first. Yeah. Then she had her music career, and it started right around Jump In. What was that song?
I'm not going to be of any use to you
on.
because in 2007, I was a grown-ass man.
Hips, hips don't lie. Because we got everybody bottoms up, bottoms up, bottoms up, bottoms up. She's like a teenager singing bottoms up, bottoms up. It's like a little punny,
All right.
a little play on words. I loved that song.
Okay.
Wow.
I miss Kiki's ascension to stardom, right? Like I wasn't there firsthand for it because I aged out of the DCOMs.
Which her first was Aquila and the Bee.
I called Aquila and the Bee.
Okay. That was before the Disney.
Yes,
piece.
I called Aquila and the Bee, and then that was it. And then I looked up and she was in DCOMs. I was like, oh, okay. Little black girl from Aquila and the Bee is doing things. And then didn't she have a show on Nick? Was there? Am I making something up? Wasn't she doing something?
she did. Yes.
Okay. Then it's like, oh, okay. She's got something going on with
True
Nickelodeon.
Jackson.
She's got
Yes.
something going on over
But that
at
was
Nickelodeon.
past my Nickelodeon time, so I never watched that show.
Same
but
thing.
I knew she was on it.
I never watched Jump In. I just remember that poster, and I make fun of my brother because his hair is in the same style as Corbin Blue's. Like my brother's hair right now
Is High School Musical Jump In
look
Corbin
like
Blue?
Corbin Blue's hair. So that's the only reason I remember him. I have to have a way of making fun of my little brother and insulting him. So
It was funny because I liked Keke Palmer. I liked the album that came out. I liked Jump In. I liked Tequila and the Bee. She did a Cinderella on Broadway where she was Cinderella. And then I feel like I never saw her. And then she popped up on one of Ryan Murphy's shows, Scream Queens, and then she was everywhere. Yeah. And all of a sudden it was like Keke Palmer Central. I was like, oh, she's awesome. She's grown into a great actress. Anyway, surprise.
Yes.
Bradley Beal's going to the Clippers, first of all, in case anybody missed that news. Glorilla is also performing at WNBA All-Star
Jessica,
Weekend.
You are very
We're
bad
doing a
at
surprise
surprises.
draft.
Oh, okay.
A surprise draft.
All right, Jacob, get the Dutch ready.
We're drafting, because it's normally draft day, but we didn't have a conversation about a draft. But I think this is an easy enough draft that doesn't involve any preparation.
Are we drafting Glorilla songs?
We're drafting on feelings. We're drafting cookies. Because you
We're
made the
drafting
chat question.
cookies?
Yes, you made the chat question of the day. What is the best type of cookie? And I've been thinking about this ever since you asked, because outside of chocolate chip, oatmeal, raisin, sugar, it's hard to think sometimes, but there are endless cookies that you can pick from. So we are drafting cookies. Throw the duck race up, Jacob, to see who gets #1 pick, which is such an the most obvious #1 pick of all time, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe CJ will surprise me. We're drafting cookies.
Okay. All right. Now I got to think of all the different types of cookies. There's macadamia nut. There's
I'll let you do a
oatmeal
quick Google search.
raisin. There's
Black and white cookies.
Black and white. F segregation. I see you.
Yeah.
Sugar
It's a
cookies.
desegregated cookie.
Got some caramel fudge cookies. What are we doing with the brookie?
Macaroons.
What are we doing with the brookie?
I'll let you count it.
So we could count brookie.
There's Oreo cookies.
I'm going to lose. So we're just doing types of cookies.
Types of
We're not doing brands, correct?
No, types of cookies.
So Oreo cookie would count.
Is a type of
Is
cookie.
a type of cookie.
It's
Okay.
a cream sandwich cookie, technically.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right,
Oh,
Jessica.
it's
you
just
win.
me.
Yeah, because you win. I started off fast.
But
and
I like that color.
Then lost.
Okay.
Go ahead.
With my number 1 overall pick in the surprise cookie draft.
Shocking.
Chocolate chip.
Shocking.
Chocolate chip cookies. Give me
Shocking.
chocolate chip cookies. It is the far superior cookie, unless you don't like chocolate, in which case I don't trust you. So you're going to take a chocolate chip cookie. Now, how you like your chocolate chip cookies, there's a diversity in the chocolate chip cookie. You could like it chewy. You could like it crunchy. You could like it a little burnt on the bottom. You could like it really soft in the middle. You could like it thin and crunchy through and through. I like all chocolate chip cookies. I don't discriminate amongst my chocolate chip cookies.
The chocolate chip cookie, while you can get it done a lot of different ways, I'll take it boneless or bone in, right? Like that chocolate chip cookie is superb. What's your drink with the chocolate chip cookie?
A nice cold glass of milk.
Milk.
Mm.
Whole
Yes,
milk,
that
2%?
Moo, moo,
Skim?
moo, moo. I'm a skim kind of gal.
Okay. You ever do
What's
it
your
with
milk?
whole? You ever
Chris
do it
is
though?
whole.
You ever do it with one of the nut milks?
No. Nut milk is for health only. And if I'm
Almond.
eating chocolate chip cookies, I'm getting real milk.
Chocolate chip cookie with a nice glass of almond
milk.
It's really, really good.
I accidentally got oat milk instead of almond milk the last time I was at the grocery store, and I think almond milk is far superior to oat milk, and oat milk is so thin.
Yeah, you may as well
So
just
okay,
drink
almond
water.
milk I think I could do, but
May as well
really
drink
I just want a nice glass of skim milk. It takes me back to my childhood when they told me that I had to drink a glass of milk every day to strengthen my bones. That campaign did wonders in our household.
This is my personal favorite. Give me the M&M cookies. I love cookies with the M&Ms in there. It's basically chocolate chip, but M&Ms, right? And then if you get creative and you throw the peanut M&Ms in there, like, come on, dog. Like, that gives you the chocolate chip and the nut. I love having nuts in my mouth. Let's go M&Ms. M&M cookies.
If I'm picking a cookie out of a grocery store cookie bin, I am taking the M&M.
The M&M
Like,
joint.
you know, like when you're at work and you have to get the best cookie fast, or else you're going to get stuck with oatmeal raisin, which, like, I'm not here to hate on oatmeal raisin, but I don't want it if I'm just selecting a midday surprise cookie. I will always take the candy piece cookie.
Okay.
Because it's sometimes M&M, sometimes it's generic sugar-coated candy. But I think that's better than a chocolate chip cookie. Like, a best candy-coated cookie is better than an average chocolate chip cookie.
I got you.
Yeah, does that make sense?
I follow.
Okay.
I follow.
With the number 2 pick, I'm gonna take a nice sugar cookie. A sugar cookie is a classic. I love a sugar cookie. I also love eating sugar cookie dough. I prefer eating sugar cookie dough to making the complete sugar cookie, but that's okay. And I think a sugar cookie is underrated. Like vanilla ice cream, a good sugar cookie isn't plain, it's delightful.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when you say sugar cookie, talk to me about what's in the sugar cookie.
A nice plain base with a sugar on top or within it.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to get greedy because you get mad at me when I
Well, listen, keep
extend my
going, keep
picks.
going.
But I would count the sugar cookie of those amazing, horrible for you sugar cookie with the color frosting,
With the frosting on top? Okay, I think you can count
as a
those.
sugar
I think
cookie?
that counts because that's
like
why I was asking.
the most sugar in a cookie.
Oh my goodness.
But that frosting, that is not good.
I've-
but when it's on top of the cookie,
Stop
it's all
going.
great.
Stop going through the bread aisle of Kroger over
Yes.
there because like
want
that's
those
they just lay the cookies out there like I know your fat ass wants this
Yes.
sugar cookie right here with this frosting. Look at it.
Yes.
And they throw sprinkles on it. Get out of here. Yes. Come on now. All right. Next up,
Okay.
I will go. Because what I want to take, I'm not sure if it's a brand or not. What are we doing with Thin Mints?
It's an individual cookie.
Give me Thin Mints. Thin Mints. Like that's a damn good cookie right there. You bite into it, you get the chocolate, you get a hint of mint. The mint is not overwhelming. They play off of one another. The chocolate and the mint so very, very well. And the initial crunch of the Thin Mint mixed with, after the initial crunch, how soft it gets as it melts in your mouth and dances on your taste buds. Give it to me.
And put them in the freezer.
Listen,
love frozen Thin Mints.
my teeth sensitive to
Right, yeah.
cold, but
Chris
I
doesn't have it
understand because if when you put it in the freezer, it brings the flavors out
Yeah.
more.
Yes.
It does something special in the
It
freezer.
pulls the mint.
Jacob, you said something in my ear. What was it? Why are you complaining about
Why
my
are you
picks?
yelling?
All right, Jess.
All right.
Okay.
I'm happy to be able to give me an Oreo cookie. An
Okay.
Oreo cookie. So technically a chocolate cookie base with a cream in the middle, but nobody does it better than Oreo. That's like a brand that has become synonymous with the type of cookie.
Mhm.
You know? Like a paperclip is a thing, but the brand is paperclip. And so you call everything a paperclip. And
Crayons.
Oreo. Yeah. I love Oreos.
Oh.
Oreos are my favorite thing in the world. I
Do
should
you
have
have a
taken
favorite?
Oreo with the first pick.
Do you
I
have
feel
a
grateful.
favorite type of Oreo?
I love Oreos in ice cream. I love cookies
Okay.
and cream ice cream.
Okay.
Like, oh. But I also love the Oreos with the orange frosting inside for Halloween. For whatever reason, the orange Oreos taste
frosting.
better than any other. Or the pastel ones for Easter.
Okay.
But the red ones for Christmas, for whatever reason, it's too aggressive.
There's something about that orange Halloween
The
cookie.
orange
I'm not sure what chemicals they're putting in it.
Also, the white chocolate covered Oreos. You put those in the freezer. Oh. Take me back to the WAC Christmas party 2001. Like 30 of them.
There's about 20 pounds of my being that's just from the lemon Oreo.
The lemon.
The white cracker on the outside, and then the
I don't like
frosting.
the white cracker.
Oh my God, I love white crackers.
Me, notorious white cracker hater.
Notorious.
I only like.
I
can't say.
I hope we don't clip this because I don't want Dr. Umar getting mad. But boy, do I love white crackers.
Dr.
It's good
Umar,
stuff.
He would hate this show, so I don't think he's a usual watcher.
Give me caramel. Give me caramel cookies.
Okay.
Give me that one next. Caramel on the cookie or caramel chunks in the cookie.
Okay.
So very, very good. Just like what chocolate chips give and the M&Ms give.
Yeah.
That caramel inside the cookie is just great.
Okay. Give me peanut butter cookies.
Ooh.
Give me a peanut butter cookie.
Ooh.
I love peanut butter cookies, whether it be a traditional peanut butter cookie or a tag-along type cookie, Girl Scout style, where the peanut butter is inside, the chocolate coated. If there's chocolate involved in the peanut butter cookie, that makes it even better. But I'm cool with a basic peanut butter cookie.
What are we doing
Can't you
with?
see it? It has like the little like crisscross pattern on it for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's some good stuff also. What are we doing with? You took chocolate chip.
Yeah.
What are we doing with white chocolate chip? Is that you too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I like white
But you could
crackers
do a
and I
white-
like white chocolate chip. Let me just
Are
put
you
that out
white
there.
chocolate?
Hey.
You could do a white chocolate macadamia nut. I think
Guys,
that's a specific.
I was going
kind.
to say macadamia nut, but throw the white chocolate in there. That's why I was asking about the white chocolate chip. So I can get white chocolate chip macadamia nut.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Give me white chocolate chip macadamia nut. There's something special about the way that the chocolate and the nut dance off of the cookie part as well. It gives you a nice crunch also. So even if it's boneless, even if it's cooked soft, you're getting the crunch from the nut. And I love crunchy nuts, man. Give it to me, white chocolate chip macadamia nut.
So this is difficult because like my favorite cookies of all time are not a classic cookie. It's called a spritz cookie, and it has like an almondy flavor to it. My Nana made them, and those are my favorite cookies to make. And you put a little Hershey Kiss in the middle, but like that's not going to play in a draft. I don't need to draft that because you wouldn't take a spritz. You don't know what a spritz cookie. I have a spritz maker. It's from like 1920. When you grind it, it gets stuck because it's like rusted, but it still works. This is hard. This is hard.
Is it?
Yeah, I have a lot of options.
I'm running out of cookies
Oh, I have
here.
so many that I could take. I'm gonna take gingerbread cookies.
Ooh.
Gingerbread cookies because they make me think of the holidays. And I enjoy a good gingerbread cookie. Muddy's Bakery here in Memphis during the holidays makes a killer gingerbread. It's soft. And that's what I like about a good ginger cookie. And I don't know if you'll give this to me, but with gingerbread, I would also like ginger snaps. Just ginger cookies in general. I love a ginger snap. I'm not like seeking them out regularly, but if they are presented in front of me, I've never been mad that I ate a ginger cookie.
Listen, you got it. I'm cool on the ginger. What are we doing with graham crackers? Just out of curiosity.
Not a cookie, it's a cracker.
It's a cracker? Okay.
It says it in the name.
Cheesecake says cake in it, but we're pretty sure it's a pie. Right? Like cheesecake is a pie.
It's a hybrid.
Okay. All right. It's
its own thing.
It's the platypuses of desserts. I got you. Last pick. And I need to figure out exactly what this is called. I'm gonna say cheesecake cookie, but it's the joint that they have at the Subway. You know, you go into the Subway and they've got chocolate chip, they got oatmeal raisin, and then there's that one at the bottom that I'm pretty sure is cheesecake.
I know what you're talking about.
Whatever that
it's like
is.
a bar.
But
it counts as a cookie.
And
my
other
grandma
people,
made them as cookies.
Other people have them as well. I'm gonna check on that. I'm finna look into that.
Oh, my
You put me
grandma
on the
made
spot
some.
here.
Oh, my grandma made such good ones of those.
Subway cookie menu.
A cheesecake cookie is a good cookie. And oh God, what is it called? I also really love macaroons.
It's called a raspberry cheesecake. So yeah, I guess it's just a cheesecake cookie.
Okay.
Which is fine. So give me that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I love macaroons, but if I took those, I felt like I was going to be made fun of.
For what?
Because they're like little bougie French cookies.
Oh.
You know, the ones with like the little like filling on
Yeah.
the inside, and I specifically like matcha macaroons.
Oh my gosh, matcha with the green tea in it. Yes. Oh my goodness. Why are your eyes lighting? I've worked with you almost 5 full years. I've never seen your eyes light up like that.
It's so good. And I'm excited because we're going to Paris in like 6 weeks. Ooh. And they have the best macaroons, and I'm already excited about getting them. I also like, molasses cookies. My grandma made great molasses cookies. Fortune cookies, not great, but I'm never turning one down.
Do you eat them?
Hell yeah.
Okay, because I just
Otherwise,
crack
your
them.
fortune won't come true.
Oh, I didn't know that was
That's why
part
you're
of it.
fortuneless.
Oh, I gotta start eating those cookies.
The lucky number has to line up with one of your lucky numbers, and you have to eat the fortune cookie.
Okay.
And you have to throw it on the table so that it organically picks the eater.
Oh, okay.
You're doing this all wrong.
I'm very much doing this all wrong. Listen, I know oatmeal raisin. If I had another pick, I would have taken oatmeal raisin. There's oatmeal raisin
Gets a
cookie
bad
gets a
rap.
bad rap,
Yep.
but that is some good stuff right there.
I agree.
I enjoy me a good oatmeal
Especially
raisin.
with the frosting on it.
Listen,
that like
if
white
we're-
icing.
If we're doing white icing on top of I'm a big sucker for white icing. Things I'm a sucker for: white icing, white crackers, and white chocolate chips.
White
Like, give it
icing
to me.
oatmeal cookies
No,
without the raisin are superior.
Crunchy nuts.
But I won't turn down if it has the raisins.
Raisins, the raisin in the cookie, the raisin is already kind of sweet. It's not chocolate chips
It's
type
fine.
sweet, but it works well with what's going on.
It doesn't ruin the cookie, but I think an oatmeal cookie without raisins is a real winner. Crinkle cookies, those like chocolate cookies with the white powder sugar on top.
Okay.
Mexican wedding cookies.
My wife loves those.
Those are good.
My wife loves
There's
those.
also like a Greek version of those that I
Okay.
really like. Meringue cookies. Icebox cookies that have cinnamon in them.
I'm unfamiliar with the word.
Whoopie pies. That's a pie.
What's a
I guess
whoopie
it's
pie?
technically a cookie. Like when it's like a big fluffy kind of base for the cookie and then the cream filling in the middle. It's like a giant Oreo, but it's instead of like a cracker out, it's a soft.
Okay. What are moon pies then? Because it sounds to me like you're
That's
describing
different.
a moon pie.
That's
Is that
different.
not a okay? Cool.
All right. Thanks for doing this cookie draft.
Hey,
Instead
anytime.
of talking about Bradley Beal going to
Anytime,
the Clippers.
anytime we want to draft food, I am here.
I figured you would be down.
I love talking
We'll
about
take a
food.
quick break. We'll come back. We'll do some Theater Thursday on the other side. CJ and I have both listened to the latest Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast on the NBA. Yes.
Real quick, if Pablo, if you're listening, you shouldn't be, but if you are, listen, if you want to find anything out about me, I'll just tell you.
Yeah,
'Cause
don't start.
Don't, he's going to find it out.
Actually, if he calls you, don't answer like the dummy did in this episode.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Maybe we'll get to the poop cruise too.
Oh,
I don't
we're
know.
definitely
We'll
getting to
find
the
out
poop
on the
cruise.
other side.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. with special guests Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
All right, reflection time. 42 and 21 entering your sixth season. Of the 42, which one do you think about the most?
Probably was the Liberty Bowl win versus Iowa State.
Iowa State.
That was a big one. To win in that fashion, we were, I think, it was the biggest underdog game we'd had all season.
Yeah.
10-point underdog, wherever the heck it was. And they go out there and feel like we actually single-handedly won the game. No fluke plays, just went out there and took care of business.
The better team.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Jaron jumped on social media yesterday and tweeted the following. The M will teach you who you are with love. It's always grit and grind when we're out here at all cost. And I don't want to overstate it, but I do think these types of things matter. Like the way you feel about yourself, about your home, about your city. All of that stuff matters.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What can the Memphis Grizzlies learn from the Thunder Pacers NBA Finals Series?
Your style of play is not something that you really have to change. Both of these teams love to play fast. Both these teams love to play really aggressively on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back, welcome back. Yes, CJ.
They're trying to get some of Miss Kim's famous butter cookies. We're trying to get her to come down to the forum, but it looks like we're gonna have to make a trip out to Collierville to get some homemade butter cookies. Nobody took butter cookies.
I bet Robbie would deliver us some.
I need them fresh out the oven.
There's nothing better. I have not.
I need to hit
fresh out the oven cookies in too long. Oh, my mouth. A cookie that I love is called a pizzelle.
What in the hell are you talking
Oh my
about?
God. If you know, you know. It's like a snowflake cookie.
Jacob, find us a picture of a pizzelle.
Picture of a pizzelle.
Pizzelle
They're like
cookie. I don't even know how to spell it. What is it?
It's got to be some sort of European origin, like P-I-Z-E-L-L-E. It's a really thin, it's like shaped like a snowflake.
Okay.
And it has like a bit of an almond hint to it. I love almond in cookies, in case you haven't been able to.
I think you
guess
just
that.
like cookies. You have a cookie problem.
I love cookies.
Okay, so pizzelle, tell me more about this thing. This
It has
cookie that
powdered
nobody
sugar
has
on
ever
it.
heard of.
Yes, people have.
Nobody in
The
this
real ones, no.
nobody in this region has heard of pizzelle.
I love pizzelles, and my Auntie Susan will make them for me because you can't just don't get store-bought pizzelles. You have to have home. Someone's grandma has to make you pizzelles, or Auntie has to make you pizzelles.
Oh, those
These
things.
cookies are fire!
I say, oh, those things.
They're so good.
I've never seen these.
When I get them sent to me, like usually they come in like a group of like 20 maybe. I think they're hard to make. So
Okay.
they feel baked with love. I will crush them. Like I'll be done with them in
Well, listen,
an hour.
Auntie Susan, I've never had some pizzelles. Can you hook your boy up?
She only makes them at Christmas.
I'll be here Christmas unless they fire me.
But I'm not giving you one of my pizzelles. That's Chris has to deal with this. I'm like, these are my pizzelles. The only child comes out of me. I'm like, see who it's addressed to?
Okay,
My
Auntie Susan,
pizzelles.
can you make me some pizzelles and say, Jessica,
so good.
this is for CJ? I just need one. They're so good. Just make
Fine,
Jessica
I'll bring
some
you a
and
half of a pizzelle.
A
I also
half of a
I eat
pizzelle?
them like a sociopath. I eat all my cookies like a sociopath.
make the cookie noise.
But the pizzelles I eat around. Like I'm like,
Why?
and I eat to the middle of the circle. Oreos, I eat like a psychopath.
What do you
I
do?
separate. I eat one side and then I lick all the frosting off and then I eat the other cookie with the
What?
frosting residue on.
What?
Chocolate chip cookies, I try to eat around the chocolate chips and then I take bites with chocolate chips and bites without because those are two different bites of the same cookie.
What is wrong with you?
No, I'm serious. Chris, like every time we eat cookies, Chris is like, I might have to leave you. Anyway, the latest episode of Pablo Torre Finds Out came out, and it was on the NBA gambling scandal Unmasked, specifically the updates with Malik Beasley being under investigation by federal investigators on gambling related to NBA games and prop bets. The Pablo Torre Finds Out show is one of the best working things in all of journalism right now, but specifically sports journalism. Everything is so well researched. Everything is so well presented. They don't draw their own conclusions. It's not their opinions on a matter. It is like truly letting research speak for itself as it comes out, and then the complexity of investigating a scandal, right? Like there's not some grand sweeping, like this is how you should feel about this thing. It is just listening to the various degrees of investigating a story and being like, oh.
And it's not to get to the bottom of the scandal and solving this case of the scandal, right? Like this big Malik Beasley story in the NBA, and you go to what's our man's name who got suspended for life? Jonte Porter, Terry Rozier, right? Like that is a big thing. That is a big damn deal. And I think that the NFL collusion one was that where it's a big deal and they kind of dug around and got to the bottom of it. But with this one, it is, that's a big deal. But let's tell you about this guy over here. This random guy who thought he could hide behind numbers as his name on social media. We found him, and he knows what's going on. Let us tell you about how we found him, and then the story centered around him. It was the same thing with the Bill Belichick joint, where it was, okay, is this really that big a deal? No, but it's funny. They're trying to cover it up, so we're just going to keep digging. And that one culminates, a bit of a spoiler, still go back and listen to it because there's some great tidbits in there. That one culminates with him inside the house where Bill Belichick was standing shirtless on the Ring camera, right? When we got that footage, like, what the hell is going on with Bill? They found that house. They got to that house. And so the work that they do is incredible. Pablo Torre is having fun. He's really good at this. And God bless. Again, Pablo, if there's ever anything you want to know about me, just ask, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything there is to know, man. Because he's going to find out one way or another, whether you speak or not.
Yes.
He's going to find out.
And if you speak and you have something like this guy who is the centerpiece of this story, you're an idiot because he will eventually connect the dots. And basically it's this guy Moose who existed on Twitter who put out a Malik Beasley betting slip from January 2024.
Is it a Malik Beasley betting slip? Okay.
It was a Malik Beasley betting slip, and he was basically saying there's going to be a next person who gets taken down, or not taken down per se, but is investigated by the feds as it pertains to being an NBA player betting on games. And this was after Jonte Porter and after Terry Rozier, and this Moose put like the person is going to be M *** B ****. So like assumingly, I won't speak for Moose, but like the idea was that he accurately predicted that this was coming down the pipeline for Malik Beasley. And with my favorite line, like off the bat about Malik Beasley is, so it's Pablo Torre, Tom Haberstow, and Amin Elhassan doing this particular episode. It's always Pablo, and then it's like a rotating cast of whoever's helping him with the various investigations. And I think it was Tom Haberstow who interviewed someone, and he said that it was one of Malik's teammates, and he said he'll believe anything said about Malik because he's a dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a way to start an episode. Also find out Malik Beasley comes from a family of actors. His grandpa was the assistant coach in, so I guess Theater Thursday, it all comes back together. His grandpa was the assistant coach in Rudy. His dad has like 100 IMDb credits. His mom was in multiple movies, including one with Nicolas Cage. And Malik Beasley himself claims that he was in Medea's Family Reunion, but the podcast went back and like painstakingly went through Medea's Family Reunion over and over and over again. Could never find him as a background actor in the movie, but it's kind of like setting the stage for like who Malik Beasley is, and he has been in jail before for an incident where he like pointed a rifle at a car that was parked outside of his house that he was mad about, and then they came in and inside his house found like a ton of guns and a ton of weed and a notebook on rules around the weed in the house, which was just like a funny anecdote. But it really all centers on this moose guy. It's a moose hunt on Twitter, and how this moose knew that Malik Beasley was going to be a centerpiece in an investigation from like a federal investigation on gambling. And it all comes around, like I don't want to spoil it, but the person that he is connected to is also connected to the Jonte Porter situation. And it does feel as if there's this ring, and again, this is where you don't draw conclusions and you don't come to like the end of this investigation, but it feels as if there's this ring of people and they are certainly each involved in their own way in these different cases. If I was Terry Rozier, I'd be a little nervous at the moment because I think his case was reported as being closed, wasn't it?
Shams reported it as being closed, and then this Lang sent this to me because we were trying to figure out what was going on with the Rozier thing a couple of weeks ago on Odds Couple. And this episode of Pablo Torre finds out. I think it's Habistro says he reached out to NBA people to see if it was closed or not, and it's like, no, we're still looking.
Ongoing.
It's still ongoing, and we hadn't even mentioned the chick with no legs, right? Like,
oh my God,
got it. You've got to listen to this show because he does.
Who lost her legs
He does
in a
such
subway accident.
Don't tell her how.
That's not like the reveal is what happens to the woman who loses her legs with the subway.
We're spoiling all types of things in this man's episode.
No, we're not. No, I would not call that a spoiler.
We have done some spoilage.
Sure.
So let's let them find out on their own about the chick
good.
with no legs. It's incredible.
When you get to the chick with no legs,
It's
remember CJ said that the no legs was the reveal.
Okay. Yeah, do that. Just listen to the episode because the way everything is connected
it's like an hour.
Is wonderfully done. Great storytelling, great investigative journalism, great reporting, as always by Pablo Torre.
Really well done.
Yeah.
Speaking of well done storytelling, the Poop Cruise documentary.
Is that
on
what
Netflix.
it's called?
No.
What's the Poop Cruise documentary's government name?
I think it involves Poop Cruise.
Is it not? It might. Is it not the Poop Cruise?
Trainwreck, the Poop Cruise.
Trainwreck,
so
the
it's
Poop
this
Cruise.
Trainwreck series that is. I think this was the first one. I think the next one's going to be on that Canadian. Was it a mayor who was on crack?
No, that one's already been out.
That one's
I watched
already
it.
out.
Yeah,
was it any good?
Yeah, I watched.
I forgot
it was,
about that man's
it was
existence.
Fine. It wasn't anything.
Then I don't know what the next one is.
There are a bunch of them out right now.
Okay.
So yeah, Poop Cruise. You
Poop
watched
Cruise.
it.
I can't believe that happened in 2013. Doesn't the Poop Cruise feel like it was like more recent?
Yeah.
In our collective memory?
Yeah.
Maybe because Fire Festival was after. I don't know. Maybe I loop all of those things in my brain. But the Carnival Cruise that got stuck and had a malfunction out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, and all of these passengers got stuck on a boat with no electricity, no air conditioning, no working toilets, and no refrigeration for food, and they were stuck on there for days. And they interview various people who were on the boat at the time, and it's not like you have any sort of crazy reveals, but it's just kind of a memory of what Poop Cruise was. Like, it became the biggest story on CNN, and they talked to Brooke Baldwin from CNN about like the very specific decision from, is it Jeff Zucker, who had just taken over as, I think that's his name, but had just taken over as head of CNN and was looking for something that got eyeballs on the TV. And so they leaned all the way in on this cruise once they realized that people were stuck on it and having to like pee in their showers and poop in bags, little red hazard bags, because nothing grasps the nation attention quite like the idea of people stuck on a boat having nowhere to poop.
Dad, listen, I don't know if I'd have the strength to poop in a bag or poop somewhere and then pick it up with the bag, right? Like I don't know if I could do
poop
that.
into the bag.
Listen, I got a
If
big
I
old,
had to.
I got when I go, I be going. I paint my toilets like Picasso,
Ew,
right? Like
ew,
I don't know if I could.
Ew.
I'm just being honest.
The guy who was on there with his in-laws, or
Yeah.
like his future in-laws at
Yeah.
the time, and he's like, you know, I had to go tell him that I found some place where you could go number 2. I'm like, if you can't talk about poop with your in-laws, like, what are we doing?
I wouldn't tell my in-laws.
We all poop. Everybody poops. There's a whole book
That
about
would be my toilet. Nobody would know that I'm. Maybe
Oh,
my
I
wife.
wouldn't tell a soul.
Maybe my wife.
If I
would know.
found a working bathroom on that ship, and let's be clear, I would find the working bathroom. I think I was more fascinated. Like, obviously, poop cruise is what gets attention. I was more fascinated with like the Lord of the Flies element of it that pops off, where people basically go survivalists in small communities trying to build. They called them tent cities on the deck of the ship because you can't stay in your room because it's too hot. So people brought mattresses out and created tents and areas to like seek refuge within the ship that you weren't dying of heat being stuck in your little room, and also the smell, and also the fact that you're using your shower to pee in, and then the pee ultimately started like bubbling up and the things that people had to step in. But the hoarding of food was fast. Like, it really was a little Lord of the Fliesy. Like, little factions take off and you try to get as much food as you can to survive.
That's what's going to happen.
I know.
All right.
I would
Whenever,
work fast.
if ever we learned this in 2020. If ever there's anything that's going to cause a bit of a delay or some type of undue stress on a community, you better start looking out for you and yours, because that shit goes. We in this together. That shit goes out the window immediately.
Yes.
So go out there and grab all the mattresses you can, and grab yourself a couple of lawn chairs and be prepared to fight people off, because they're coming for your resources.
Yeah.
Immediately. Maybe.
You got to get the cereal.
Maybe I could.
You got to get the boxes of cereal.
Maybe I could have balanced on the edge of the ship. I'd have been willing to risk that to go to the bathroom.
I'm surprised somebody
didn't fall in.
Especially when they opened the bars.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that nobody got drunk enough to fall off the ship is...
People got drunk enough to fall off the ship.
But did not.
Did not fall off the ship.
But good way to put it.
Yeah.
The girls who were there on their bachelorette trip...
Oh, they're hilarious.
Great sports. And the whole time they're like, we just want to party. And I'm like, you're stuck on a ship.
Hey, you can't poop.
When would you get scared?
Immediately.
Immediately?
Immediately.
I think I could stay cool for like, if I was 2 days in and I didn't see, when they made the announcement that it was going to be at least another 2 days, that's when I would have, because not having cell phone service would take me out. That would scare me.
Immediately. I'm like, yo.
And it was 2013, so it was even like less importance on the cell phone service.
So I don't trust you people. I know how this thing is gonna go. Immediately, I'm making a shiv immediately.
You know how the people...
I'm strapped with knives immediately.
The people who started having church service, Chris was like, you gotta go to it.
No, you don't.
Yes, he was like, you have to go, because you can't have people in that group thinking that you're another, because then when they go to start eating people, they'll sacrifice you first.
Come get me.
No.
Come. Put your knife
I
down.
will
Come do
sing to him.
it. Come get me. I'm
your makeshift shiv.
Listen, makeshift shiv. I'm sneaking into
Aren't
where the
all
chefs
shivs
are.
makeshift?
I'm sneaking
Isn't
in.
that redundant?
I'm sneaking into where the chefs are. I'm grabbing me a butcher knife or two.
The
I'm
chef was funny.
Yes, I am. Funny. I'm keeping that thing on the hip as I bop about. And I'm stealing stuff also.
Good.
You got your little hoard of resources over there. You got your little Fruit Loops and things.
Yeah.
Are you willing to die for some Fruit Loops? Because I got a butcher knife. Let's go. Let's get at it. Let's get.
If you were on that cruise, would you ever go on a cruise again?
No.
I don't think I would either. I was shocked how many of those people were like, yeah, we cruise all the time, just not on Carnival. I'm going on a cruise next year. I just found out, so that was a fun time to watch.
How many effing vacations are you going to
You're welcome.
take?
It's called the off season. We take advantage. You go to Birmingham. I go on a cruise.
All right.
This is how we work.
Cool.
It's good to have you back.
Okay.
Can't wait to see you again at 4:45. And you can see CJ on The Odds Couple coming up at 2 o'clock on Grind City Media. Then we'll be back for Grizzlies Summer League. Can you tell me who the Grizzlies are playing in Summer League this evening?
Is that a real question?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
You know I can't.
It's the Hawks, CJ. I think. Hold on, I want to... Jacob,
You
is that
can't even
correct?
tell me who they're playing.
Exactly.
Why
It
are
is
we
the
doing
Hawks.
this?
Oh, the Hawks are 3-0. Let's make them suffer. We'll see you at 4:45. We'll see you tomorrow morning. It'll be Friday.
Play spoiler. They're playing for a chance to play in the Summer League Championship
playing
game.
spoiler.
Let's go. All right.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Why are you doing this to me? What more do you want from me?